If you're looking for some of the best affordable cases that offer you the best drop protection, you're definitely going to want to stick around for some of these cases made by UAG for the brand new iPhone 15 Pro. And there's going to be one case here for pretty much everybody, whether you like clear cases or solid color cases, or maybe a mixture of the two. So we're going to go through each one of these cases. I'm going to let you know what I think about them. And by the end of this video, you'll know which one of these cases are right for you. So let's get started. And then here we have the UAG Essential Armor Case. This has been military drop tested up to 15 feet, and it's also got MagSafe built in. So this is definitely one of their more cheap feeling cases. It's just kind of made of this TPU, and the only rigid part on the case is where the MagSafe is. And on the inside of the case, it's got kind of like this honeycomb texture, but it's very hard and plasticky feeling. It goes on your phone really nice, feels nice in the hand. Buttons are nice and clicky, easily accessible. The only thing I don't really like is the fact that they have a cutout for the action button. I would have rather had a button there. It does also have some reinforcements in the corners for that extra drop protection. And if we look at it from the side, you can see that it does have a raised edge all the way around the phone. I also do not have a tempered glass screen protector on the front. It also doesn't add a lot of extra bulk to the phone either, which is nice. It's got our separated volume buttons on the side, and again, that cutout for your action button. We have our cutouts on the bottom, power button on the side, and on the back, again, as you can see, the MagSafe ring. And we also do have a nice raised edge around our camera lenses for extra protection there. So let's test out the MagSafe. I've got a MagSafe battery here. Clips onto the back pretty good. Charges up your phone. And it also seems to hold onto the phone fairly well. Doesn't have a super strong hold, but it's definitely strong enough to where you can hold onto the MagSafe accessory and the phone will not just fall off. The case is not grippy, but it feels like a smooth plastic. So this isn't a bad case, it's just kind of cheap feeling. But like I said, again, it's one of their more simpler cases. But it's still not a bad case, so I would recommend it, and I'm going to give it a thumbs up. And then here we have the UAG Pio Clear Case. It's been military grade drop tested up to 16 feet. So here is the case. It's got a nice hard clear back surrounded by a firmer rubber edge. It's nice and grippy in the hand, feels good. Buttons are nice and clicky and easily accessible. There's also some extra protection in the corners for drops as well. If we look at it from the side, you can see that it adds just a little bit of extra bulk to the phone. And it also has a nice raised edge all the way around the phone's screen. We have our separated volume buttons here. Again, there's a cutout for the action button, which I really don't care for. There's no texture on the sides. We have cutouts on the bottom. You can see that extra corner protection right there, as well as the little lanyard holes. We have our power button on this side. On the back, you can see it's nice and clear, shows off the color of your phone. It does pick up some fingerprints, but you should just be able to easily wipe those away. It's got a cool kind of design on the back as well, and it also has a nice raised edge around your camera lenses. This is a pretty nice case. I like it. I like how it's kind of grippy in the hand, and if you happen to put the phone face down, it doesn't just slide all over the place either, which is nice. We put it on its back. It doesn't rock all over the place either when you tap on your screen. The only thing is this case does not have MagSafe, so that's a little bit of a downside. So this is definitely another nice case. I would recommend it, and I'm going to give it a thumbs up. And then here we have the UAG Pio in a case that does have MagSafe, and it's also got kind of like a smoke sides to it. Again, this case does have a nice hard back to it, surrounded by a firm rubber edge, and this one does have MagSafe built in. Again, feels nice in the hand, nice and grippy. All the buttons are easily accessible and pressable. Still have the same cutout for that action button, which I don't care for. They have the separated volume buttons, cutouts on the bottom, power button on the side, and on the back it's got a nice clear back that shows off the color of your phone with that MagSafe, and it's got the same nice raised edge around your camera lenses. And you can see how aggressive that edge is surrounding your screen, and I can tell you in person, it's definitely going to protect your phone if you happen to lay your phone face down or drop it. But you don't have to worry about not being able to swipe up from your phone or swipe down from the top, because that is definitely not an issue. So let's check out that MagSafe. Clips onto the phone very well, charges it immediately. You can see that the MagSafe charger is not going to just fall off the phone, so it does have a really good hold on there. And this case also does work with regular wireless charging as well. So again, if you don't want the regular Pio without the MagSafe, you can get this one with it. So I'm definitely going to recommend this case, and I'm going to give it a thumbs up. Then here we have the UAG plasma case. This one looks pretty cool. It also has been military grade drop tested up to 16 feet. And this does come in different colors as well. So this case also does have a nice hard plastic back. And this one is surrounded by a very firm kind of rubbery feeling edge. This one doesn't seem to have any give like the other ones did. So there it is on the phone. Feels good in the hand. It's not grippy, but it's got kind of like a smooth, rubbery type feel to it. Buttons, nice. Buttons are easily pressable, nice and clicky, but this one still does not have a button for the action button. But this one still only has a cutout for the action button. If we look at it from the side, you can see that it does add slight bulk to the phone. And it's got a nice raised edge all the way around the front of the screen. On the side, we have these little serrations to help with grip. There are volume buttons and the cutout for that action button. You can still access it if you need to. You just kind of gotta get your thumb in there sideways and press in the button, which is a pain in the butt. I don't know why they just couldn't put a button there, but it is what it is. It also has some extra protection in the corners as well. On the bottom, we have our cutouts and our lanyard holes, our power button, and the serrations on the side. On the back, it's got a very cool look. This case does not have MagSafe built in, so that's one thing to keep in mind, but it's very solid on the back. And it also has a nice raised edge around our cameras as well. This is a nice case. I'm not a huge fan of the cases that don't have MagSafe, especially because of all the accessories that do have MagSafe these days. You can still use wireless charging with this, but it's not going to be able to use any MagSafe accessories, unfortunately. So it seems like because the edge of this case is a lot firmer and doesn't give very much, you can't just press in that action button when you're holding the phone in a normal position. Like I said, you're gonna have to like angle your thumb to reach into there, which is horrible. Why wouldn't you just put a button for the action button there instead of a cutout? I'm not sure why. But this isn't a bad case. You see some of the flaws that I've pointed out, but I would still recommend it, and I'm going to give it a thumbs up. And then here we have the UAG civilian case. This case has been military grade drop tested up to 20 feet, and it also has MagSafe built in. So this is a pretty nice case. It's very simple, and this one's more rounded off, unlike some of the other cases. It's also got a nice hard plastic back, kind of surrounded by a firmer rubber material that does flex a little bit. And as you can see, it's got MagSafe built in. On the inside, it's got this honeycomb texture, and it feels very plasticky. Goes on the phone very easily. Feels good in the hand. It's not grippy. It's got kind of like that smooth rubber feel. All the buttons are nice and clicky, easily pressable, but again, it's got that same cutout for your action button. Let's see how easily it is. And this is the same way. You cannot hold the phone normally and access that action button. You're gonna have to like angle your thumb into the hole and press in. But I guess if you're trying to mute the phone in your pocket and you end up grabbing it like this, your finger kind of goes into that little hole naturally. But like I said, if you're going to hold it like this with your thumb against here, you're not going to be able to press in that button. But this case does look pretty cool. It's got kind of like a two-tone kind of rubbery material. As you can see on the edge, it's black, and then on the top and the bottom, it's got kind of like this gray tone to it. Looks pretty cool. If we look at it from the side, you can see that it doesn't really add a lot of extra bulk to the phone, but it does have a nice raised edge all the way around the phone screen. And there we have our separated volume buttons with that cutout again. We have our lanyard hole on the sides and our cutouts on the bottom. On the other side, we have our power button. On the back again, it's got that nice hard, smooth plastic that's very rigid and it doesn't show any fingerprints. And we do have a nice raised edge around our camera lenses. Now let's test out the MagSafe. Clips on there nice and strong, and again charges your phone immediately. This one, because it's slippery, kind of doesn't seem like it might hold on as good as some of the other ones. The MagSafe kind of slides around, but it does have a pretty strong magnetic hold. I really don't think that the phone is just going to come off your accessory, and nobody's going to be, shaking their phone like this with a MagSafe battery on there anyway. It does have a pretty solid hold. But aside from not having a button for the action button here, I really do like this case. It feels nice in the hand, and again, it doesn't make your phone feel like it's got a huge case on it. And this case actually offers the best drop protection out of all the cases that we have in this video. So I would recommend this case, and I'm definitely going to give it a thumbs up. So which one of these cases are you guys a fan of? Like I said, I think my favorite is definitely the Civilian because of the size and the drop protection that it offers. But again, if you guys want to pick up any of these cases, I will be putting a link in the video description. And if you guys enjoyed the video, it would really help out my channel if you gave me a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.